What happened today in afternoon trivia, July the 27th? Now, I gave you 5 of the categories today in the legendary trail at Bear Scott Stadium. Right now, you're looking at the big cash prizes choices and thinking and wondering, what was the pick for afternoon trivia for the big cash prizes winner? Well, we'll get to that, but first, talk about each round. We had a nice 8 rounds today, and we started off with a brand new genre. Now, I had something similar to this on the set list, but at the last minute scrapped it because this one looked a little bit better to work with, and it was insects trivia. Praying mantis was one of them. Bark beetles was another one. Katydids, grasshoppers, some fairly common ones on this one to kick it off for a first time ever genre. And who the hell knows they're insects? Well, quite a few of you. It's a pretty nicely contested game. The winner of this game, as we had Andy 8010 with a 15-game winning streak to start the day. Sure enough, it was No Hit Nelly, breaking the 15-game winning streak with a quite an impressive win, 5-2, 1-1. Coach Nelson with the first win today in afternoon trivia. Then we did English idioms trivia and snapping Coach's 1-game winning streak. It was UConn. Call him Road 2, and he had a great victory today in this one. 5-4 to 1-1. It was Andy 8010 getting a double steal, but Road 2 was not nervous. He closed it out, gets a victory. NFL head coaches, another one I mentioned today. Are you ready for? And snapping Road 2's 1-game winning streak was John, getting a 5-1 win. John Harbaugh winning this game, and he's been battling the last few weeks. He did get a win a couple of weeks ago in afternoon trivia right before Andy started his 15-game winning streak, but he's been battling, doing a great job and really putting the heat on, and it pays off. He gets a victory here with NFL all-time coaches. Baseball Hall of Fame inductees. Another one that I said to look out for. And this was a good round. This one went to breaking John's 1-game winning streak, snapping it. It was Andy 8010 coming back to get on the board, 5-2 to 1-1. Next up, rapid fire state capitals trivia. This is a very, very fast round, and it was Andy 8010 gets the victory, but not the sweep. John spoiling the sweep. That's what I'm talking about. Grinding away, getting points, putting himself in position. It was Andy 8010 winning 5-1 on this one, including getting Richmond, Virginia, Commonwealth of Virginia. 1994 song titles trivia, another one I've told you to look out for. And this one, Snoop Doggy Dogg on there, Boyz II Men and Elton John, and even Bruce Springsteen. It was another good victory, third in a row. Andy 8010 winning 5-2. We went back to baseball Hall of Famers. There's even a woman on this one, Judy Johnson. I think that was maybe the first one. But in this one, we had Baseball Hall of Famers, and it was a very good round. But one of our Mount Rushmore afternoon trivia players, Andy 8010, getting the victory and getting it 5-2 to 2-2. Chain restaurants trivia. This was a pick for the final round. Choices of 4. This one. Godfather's Pizza was our leadoff point. Not sure what the closeout was. I just know one thing. I just know it was Andy 8010. Winning his 5th straight to close out the day and winning it 5-1. There we go. All right, big cash prizes. These are the picks here. 2 of them, maybe 3 are Publix related. Really surprised because Andy not going with Subway. And then big cash prizes was for round 8. This was Publix, by the way, which I did note in the room on the picks. Andy being a big Publix fan, but strangely enough, he did not pick any of the Publix ones. We still might go there and look for FJ. See if this is we'll see if we'll do this. Publix, alright, so that's the big cash prizes. Right there, Greg sausage. Grits, alright. Present today. We had a lot of people in today. We had Mr. Andy 8010 was in. Points, picks up 5 victories. We also had Cubbies was in. Cubbies getting some points and 1 technical. We also had DNR was in. We had FJ in for a little bit. We had DPCX. We had John was in. Points, 1 victory. We had Maddox rising to the table, to the challenge. Called out today at Bear Scott Stadium on shower duties. Was he ever? We're about to get to that. He was ready to go. He was set in place at the shower with the mop and everything, with the little holster of shower goods, a little like shampoo, a little like bar soaps. He's awesome on shower duty. Good job, Maddox. JG was in. Coach was in for after trivia. Got himself a victory. Good job. Row 2 was in. Got points. Pulled himself a victory. Well done. Got a dub. Cobra was in. Playing, no points. Did a good job on the DJ pick. Waltz was in. Getting a point. And 2 technicals, but no shower visit. They were non-separate rounds. And then we had Mikey. We had JHL. We had Eric choking on 2 Phillies questions here. One was Robin Roberts, the other was an executive in the past. He choked either way. And then we had, last but not least, Free Jack was in. Free was not able to get any points today. He was too busy complaining. Complain he did. Free Jack. Two shower visits, 5 technicals. 5 technicals, tying the record for most technicals and most shower visits. 5 is the record, 2 is the record for shower visits. Today, I feel like I missed one. Yeah, row 2 also got a technical. His was more of a technicality type. It was complaining about hints, but we set a record today, collectively. That's an afternoon trivia record, 9 technical. 2 of them will be applied to the next trivia round tonight, if we have trivia tonight. That will be Cubbies and Free Jack will be sitting on 1 technical. Amazing for ratings today. Wow. A lot of technicals. We had a lot of competition, more importantly. If you look at the scores there, very nice competition. And it was Andy 80-10 again, being the big player, winning the big cash prizes, getting a streak snapped, starting another streak, 5-game winning streak. And then we had John with a victory, Road 2 with the victory, Coach with a victory. We had 3 sports related. We had 1 geography. And then we had 3 miscellaneous. Well, 2 miscellaneous, insects and chain restaurants, 1 language, 1 geography, and 1 entertainment. So, okay, there we go. That's the afternoon trivia recap. July 27th. Thanks for watching the Frank Addington channel. Right here on the Frank Addington channel. Thanks for those of you who watched the Frank Addington channel today to know about the time for afternoon trivia and the adjustment. We had to postpone it. Alright, see you next time for afternoon trivia. The only way to know when is to watch the Frank Addington channel. Subscribe, notifications on, and like if you would please. See ya maybe later in Publix. We'll look for FJ if we're there.